Morning everyone, Jamie here. So we're going to have a little chat about energy gels today. I'm just going to make it quite brief. But energy gels, obviously, everyone's using energy gels now in triathlon, running, cycling, rowing, swimming, any kind of endurance sport, even in the gym. I was in the gym the other day and I noticed that My Protein have brought out an energy gel which I think is not aimed so much at the endurance athlete as much as the gym goer. But anyway, so what's the benefit of them? Well, obviously it's to kind of give you energy to make you perform better. That goes without saying, but do we need them? I think that depends really, as is often the case. To me, I think where possible you should try and do without energy gels, and we should try, because we do endurance sport and it's long lasting by its nature, we should try to encourage our body to burn fat rather than sugar. So what I would always suggest is that if you're doing an event, whether it be training or racing, you shouldn't take a gel at the beginning of that race or training, because if you do, the body's going to recognise that you've got sugar in your system and it's going to burn the sugar. The problem then is when it's burnt that sugar, it's going to wonder where else it's going to get its next energy from, so you have to put more sugar in, which of course you can do, but it means you need a lot of gels with you, and also it's perhaps expensive, it's not efficient. So what I would always suggest is that initially you want to kind of encourage the body to burn fat, essentially. Now that comes from how you eat normally and how you train. The benefit of that is that we've got more abundant stores of fat in the body, so when doing long distance events, theoretically you won't run out of energy if you've trained your body to burn that fat. Now, I'm not one of these people who says that you should only, that you shouldn't eat carbohydrate and you shouldn't have energy gels. What I think is, as I said earlier, don't have the gel for the beginning, for the first hour, maybe 60 to 90 minutes, and then have some gels with you, and then at that point maybe consume a gel. Now, the other thing is that gel will take between 40 minutes, 60 minutes to be kind of absorbed into the muscles and therefore become useful energy. So if you take it after 60 minutes, it might be another hour before you actually use it. Now, I was doing a session with somebody a while ago. We were doing some hill sprints, and it was a tough session, about 10 hill sprints actually, quite short, a minute maybe. And halfway through, the guy had an energy gel, and he said to me, "Oh yeah, I feel so much better. I'm so glad I had that gel. I could really feel the effects of that extra energy. It got me through the session." I was like, "Oh right, interesting," because obviously it's going to take longer than that for it to be absorbed. So I said that to him. Anyway, what I think he was feeling the effects of, and there's some research to back this up, that when we take on sugar, even when it's just in the mouth, the brain kind of acknowledges that you've got that sugar there, and it kind of fuels the brain, it gives the brain that little bit of stimulation. So although it might not be useful as kind of energy to kind of propel you forward and make you run, bike or whatever faster, there may well be some sort of psychological benefit. So that can be obviously that can be very powerful. Personally, when I'm training, I never have gels or racing. I just don't feel I need them. It's probably because I've become fat adapted, and I just don't need it. I can rely mainly on fat. If I do feel like I need some energy, then I would be always more inclined to have a banana or some fruit, something like that. It might not be quite as easy to strap a banana to your handlebars or to stick it in your back pocket, but where there's a will, there's a way, they say. So yeah, for me that would always be the better option. So I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts on this. I know some people have got some quite strong views. They think you should, they can't get through without gels. Fair enough. So yeah, if you've got any opinions, then yeah, please share them, and I'd be happy to hear them. All right, cheers.